Waking early in the morning and getting our work done is a hard task that many of us fail to do. However, I'm here today to give you a brief and no-nonsense guide on how to achieve just that. Everybody has seen that video of influencers or entrepreneurs waking up at 5 a.m. and doing all their morning routines that supposedly make them more productive all day, like cold showers or yoga or anything like that. Today, we are not going to be like them and take their advice. Instead, we are going to implement our no-nonsense guide to waking up early consistently and being insanely productive in the morning. There is simply no reason to complicate your morning at all. In fact, doing so would be counterproductive because it will be draining your much-needed energy. There is no need to plan 5 to 10 things you have to accomplish right after you wake up in order to be more productive. You don't need to do a cold plunge, meditate for 30 minutes, or communicate with God, but instead cut it down to 1 or 2 things that you enjoy doing. For instance, I enjoy my morning coffee, so the main motivator for me to get up in the morning is coffee. I enjoy the smell, I enjoy the process of making my black coffee, so even on days that I really don't want to get up, I still get up because making and drinking coffee brings me more joy than sleeping, which inevitably leads to me feeling awake and don't want to go back to bed. This is literally my only morning routine. Less is more. So cut down on all the unnecessary things and pick 1 or 2 things that you think you will enjoy doing in the morning, like going to the gym or going for a morning jog. This will motivate you to get out of bed and force you to be awake. The most difficult time during waking up is the first 10 minutes, so you have to use the thing you love to force yourself up for that duration. For the first week of your routine of waking up, there is simply no need to be productive in the morning. You just have to get into the habit of waking up. The fewer obstacles and mental stress in your way, the better. Once you have become comfortable with waking up early in the morning, then you can proceed to step 2. If you want to get your work done in the morning, you have to plan what you are going to work on in the morning. Sounds intuitive, but nobody has time for that, or is too lazy to plan for their morning. Take 5 to 10 minutes at night before you go to bed and write down on your notes or something about the thing that you have to complete or want to work on in the morning. This will free up the mental capacity and stress that you will have to go through in the morning, because after you finish your morning rituals, you can just simply jump in and work. With this, there is no need for mental gymnastics at 6 a.m. in the morning. Bonus tip: try to put the hardest task that you have to work on first on the list. In the morning, your brain is dumb as a stick or isn't properly awake and will most likely not know the difference between the hard and the easy task. So you can work on your hardest task on autopilot without the mental stress that usually comes with the task. There is no point in planning if you are just going to wake up and scroll on your phone. To be honest, it would be healthier if you just slept in. This step will be hard for some while it's easy for others, so there is nothing much to say here except you have put in the work. No amount of planning and motivation can help you achieve the desired outcome if you don't execute, which is crucial for the next step. If you want to consistently wake up early for the rest of your life, then you have to make this whole process a habit, and building a habit requires consistency. It takes time to build a habit, and it also takes time to break a habit. So, your goal should be to stick with your plan for at least 4 weeks regardless of how you feel. Think of building this habit like a muscle. If you don't train your muscles and go to the gym or eat properly, you will not see any gains. The same goes for this. If you don't stick to the plan and repeat it on a daily basis, then it will most likely not stick and you will give up. Note: you should not skip Saturday or Sunday. The whole point of a sleep schedule is to do it every day. So if you are going to skip Saturday and Sunday just because it is the weekend, your whole process will most likely crumble because you are resetting your habit on a weekly basis. Unlike the gym, this habit has no rest day. Well done, you have now learned the secret to waking up early and getting work done. Now it is time to reap what you have sowed. In 5 years, of course. Today's profit doesn't come from today's work, but from a year ago or 5 years ago, so don't lose hope and continue to work on yourself. So this is a brief guide to getting up early and working. The guide is so simple and easy that if you can't follow it, then it is between you and your God or skill issue.